passion and power.
Deeply. Finally, after many years, we were starting to become the marriage partners in the family I've always wanted. I've been deceived, but it does not mean that because of that my love for him has changed.
I see. A few months ago, you felt differently.
Yes, I felt differently. And you know, a few months back, I would have felt being set free when I learned he had been cheating on me, but not this time. Way back then, I would have rushed into your arms. But things have already changed.
The truth is, Eladio does not deserve you.
Well, maybe so. But I've learned to love him. And it's not just a passing fancy.
I don't like seeing you suffer. It's not easy to accept that the love I always had for you is no longer reciprocated.
Arturo, I'm really very sorry.
Remember at the beach you told me that you loved me, that you had wished you could always be with me.
Yes, I remember that.
Now that you have left Eladio and I'm about to get my divorce, Julia, we now have the opportunity to be together. Think about
it. Daddy! Are you going to tell me again that you're not going to leave my mom for this woman? Franco, tell me what happened. Did you fight with your father? I saw him leaving here furious.
You thought that when the truth was known, everything was going to be easier, right?
No, I suppose not. That is why I didn't want any of this to be known ever.
You know what? We can't change anything now. But we can think of the future. Now I only want my dad to give me what's rightfully mine. Yes, he gave me life, but he never treated me like a son, and instead of getting close to me, he wants to push me aside. But he'll see what it's like not to have me around to help him.
No, Franco, I do not want any more problems. I'm begging you. Besides, I don't want to lie to anybody again. I had to do it. I already told Gabriela that you didn't know I was your mother. All right?
That's the way I like it. That you can support me. Unconditionally. You are my mother. And for the first time, I'm beginning to feel something for you. Honey, please, let me explain.
No, Regina, no, it's not what you think. No,
I saw everything very clearly. Why didn't you tell me before that David's mother was the love of your life? Because if I had known that, I would never have gone near him.
There's nothing between your dad and me.
Don't lie to me, I just saw you! My mother was right, you were cheating on her with this woman. You are a hypocrite! I can't believe you! Pretending to be on David and my side for what? What did you think, that we were never going to find out? Nobody was going to know about this? You're such a disappointment, Dad. I hope that my mother's grief and mine somehow helps you to be very happy with this woman.
No,
Regina,
please wait. Regina, let me... Don't you worry.
No, go
I'm sorry. Forgive me. Calm down. I am sorry. I'm going to tell her that we're not a couple, okay? This was only my idea.
No, I saw her. I saw her, and there's nothing that you can do. No. What are you going to say to her? What are you going to tell her?
I'm going to make it clear to her that there's nothing between us, that this was all my fault.
I hope she believes you. I honestly hope she believes you, Arturo, because this could affect my relationship with my son, and I'm never going to forgive you for it. Never. Go! What are you waiting for? Go talk to her!
Oh, my son. You know that I would do everything possible to help you. But I don't want to lie to anybody again. Eladio thinks that the best thing is for you and me to leave the company for a while until things cool down a little bit.
Then what? Are we going to allow him to push us aside again? No. We've already had too many years of suffering and humiliation for both of us. Well, think. If my dad had given you your place, even without leaving Julia, we would have been his second family.
No, Franco, it isn't.
No. You would have had his support. You wouldn't have been on your own. You probably wouldn't have had the need to kill to defend me.
There's no way that we could know that...
Yes. If you had continued with Eladio, I would have had a father. And you and I would have lived together under different circumstances. Understand that. Look, you and I, together, we're a team. Let's support each other, you and me. Mom.
Franco! Franco! It's the first time you've called me that, my darling.
You see, I've realized a lot of things, and maybe life is changing to give me a new opportunity so my parents can be together again, with us as a family, like the way it should have always been.
Oh, Franco.
Coming! I'm coming! Regina, what's wrong with you?
Miguel,
What?
my mom was right about things.
What about?
Because Dad is a liar! He's seeing Julio Gomez Luna and they're lovers!
Gomez Luna Association.
Hello, Gabriela. Are you here to see Franco? He's downstairs.
No. I came to see Uncle Eladio. He asked me to come. And afterwards, Caridad, I'd like to talk to you alone.
Okay.
Don't ask me why. Buy these shares and tomorrow we'll talk at the Businessmen's Association. Yes.
What can I do for you, Uncle?
Sit down. I'm sure that neither Franco nor Caridad told Julia that he was my son. It wasn't me either. So that only leaves you. Don't look at me like that. You were the only one that when you found out, you threatened me with telling Julia the truth.
Once my father told me that the love of his life was Julia, and that he only married to give me a name and a family.
But then why did he marry Mom when he was widowed and not Julia?
Well, because she was married to Eladio.
You know, I always thought he wanted me and David to break up because of Daniela. But no. It was so that once he was divorced, he could be with Julia.
So then?
I don't know how my aunt found out, but I swear that I didn't tell her. I didn't.
Julia says it doesn't matter, but obviously it does. Because whoever told her did it with the intention of separating us. And if it was you, you made a mistake, Gabriela. Huh? What did you expect? That I was going to recognize Franco publicly? Well, forget it now. I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to do it because I don't like to be betrayed.
Uncle, what you're saying is very unfair. You were the first one to betray my aunt, and it isn't right that you don't want to give Franco his place. He has suffered a great deal, and now he's worse because my aunt and David are blaming him for everything. They can't accept him as your son, so please, I beg you, don't turn your back on him. Not just to save your relationship with my aunt, at Franco's expense, and David can't call him a bastard. And you can't just push him aside, and not even give him one of your companies either.
Enough. That's enough! Certainly not, Gabriela. You're not going to tell me what I can and cannot do. I alone decide that.
Please, Uncle. All I want is for everything to be like before. That my family, you, and my aunt will all be united. Uncle, please. I'm very grateful for everything you have done for us. But Franco is my husband. And I love him. And I'm never going to betray him.
I hope that you never ever turn your back.
No.
David, please come. Come as soon as you can to your apartment, please. There's something we should talk about, my love. David, my love, thank goodness you're here. There's been a misunderstanding. Rahina arrived, and when her dad was here, and
No,
he
stop
tried
it.
to kiss me,
What?
and she thought that...
Is that your lover's mom? I suspected it, and look, I have the evidence. This is the proof. Here, Arturo Montenegro has written to you very clearly that he wants to see you.
Let's see,
No,
David,
of course
no.
he has.
You have to calm down. Calm down, David. I can explain it to you.
You can explain it. No,
Yes.
what are you going to explain? There's nothing to explain. There's nothing you can explain, of course, Mom. I suppose now I understand it. Now I understand perfectly that Dad was right.
I beg of you.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Understand? Now I realize that Dad was right, Mom. How could you have stomach doing it with a married man?
No,
How?
no, son,
How the
come
devil
on,
could you have
no.
anything to do with a man who is the father of my girlfriend? How long have you been seeing him? How long has it been?
What did Eladio say to you? Oh, no. Why are you crying? No.
I'm very desperate, Caridad. And I can't take sides with anybody. This is very complicated, and I don't see a solution.
Listen, don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should be on your husband's side. Because he was the man that you chose to build a family together with, Gabriela. And
Do you think I can build on the pain of someone who has always offered me her hand, Caridad? You know, my aunt is like a second mother to me. And David is like a brother.
But as far as I know, you've always been very good to them. And they have always been very proud of you. And now is the time for you to live your own life, Gabby.
And how? I can't be so selfish and tell them that I can't think of anything else but Franco and me, Caridad.
I know that's very difficult. But what would happen if Julia and David joined forces and came to an agreement to take everything that Franco has worked for? Would you allow that?
No. What I have to do is help my aunt and uncle to reconcile.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm always going to feel awful.
Yes, I think that it's a good idea for you to do that. And I promise you that I am going to step aside. But then if you are not successful, whose side will you be on? Because I am sure that I'm always going to support my son. Always, in everything.
Son, all this is a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding?
Please.
Is it also a misunderstanding that idiot Arturo came to look for you to kiss you? Answer me!
No, you're not letting me explain, David. Listen to me.
Tell me.
You see, Arturo, he arrived.
No, that didn't happen, Mom. The only thing that's for sure is that Dad and you are both liars. Yes,
No.
Yes, you are.
No,
You're
that
both
is
the
not
same.
true.
You're both the same.
No.
I don't understand, honestly. I don't understand anything. And I'm rocking my brains. Finding an answer as to why the two of you got married at all. You're just hurting each other. I even went, Mom, to my dad. I defended you. I told him that the house was yours, that he had to give you a part of everything that belonged to him. Goodness. He had you watched, Mom. He had you watched by drivers and by bodyguards for years. Now I get why. Now I understand.
David, enough.
here between the two of us, I have something to confess to you about Ashmore.
Wait, Ashmore?
He and I have something going on.
Seriously?
Yes.
Don't you think he's too old for you?
Oh, well, maybe it'll do me good to go with someone older, more mature.
Well, age has nothing to do with maturity. All I think is that Ashmore is a bit outgoing because in the short time I've known him, I've noticed that he likes to party.
Well, that's precisely what I like about him. He makes me laugh and forgets about the pressure of work and all the trouble in the family.
Really?
It's just that you don't know about all the problems that are there. Do you know that Agustin has started the divorce proceedings of my parents?
But how? I really thought they had reconsidered because I saw them together. And with me, they weren't fighting, I don't know.
Well, no. My dad didn't even reconsider because you were so ill. He set on the divorce, would you believe? Anyway, have you thought of what I told you about Ashmore?
Okay. Listen, even if Consuelo doesn't want Ashmore to be the godfather, well, I do.
Oh, Eric, thank you very much for supporting me with that.
It's fine. I would have accepted in any case because I'm the baby's father. And Consuelo has to accept my decisions. Whatever I say, that's it.
For sure your mom has probably told you her version of what happened, but I saw her kissing my father.
No, but things aren't the way you think. No. Wait. All I really hope now is that with time, you will be able to see that.
Exactly. Time revealed everything.
No.
Yes, I saw it.
Let's see. I have so many things to talk about with both of you, but when the two of you are calm,
Just go. Please get out of here.
oh, David.
What's wrong? Are you alright? What's the
I had a
matter?
problem with David.
But why? What?
Regina believes that there's something between Arturo and me.
But where did she get that idea?
Well, it was because of something that had happened there, but unlike your situation with Caridad, mine isn't true.
Hang on, Julia. First, calm down. Now, where are you going?
I'm going to look for my dad.
Please, I'll take you.
No, I don't want to. I
Julia,
don't want to.
I'm going by there. Let's go and calm down. Come on. Let's go, please. Come on.
Well, I'll leave you now. Are you gonna be alright?
Yes.
If there's anything you need, I'm going to be upstairs. I'm very sorry, sweetheart. I don't like to see you this way. You know how much I love you, and
This is just too much.
I know, but I'm here.
No. No, please. I need to be alone.
I'm very happy that you're all right, Eric.
Really? I thought that, just like your friend Miguel, you want to see me dead.
Don't talk nonsense. You know I've always supported you.
That's what you say. But I know you are on Consuelo's side about the divorce. The same as with Arturo and our divorce.
Nina, I didn't come for a fight. I need to talk to you very seriously, Eric.
If it's about my divorce, I've already told you that I'm not going to.
I came here to advise you. It's likely that they'll come to interrogate you about Montserrat's death.
Well then, son, at the very least we have to listen.
Well, then advise me. What do I have to say so I don't go to prison?
Actually, it won't depend only on what you declare. There's a witness who said that he saw you arguing on the balcony with Montserrat. Tomorrow at the hearing, that man will be there to tell everything that he saw.
A witness? Mom, did you know? Did he recognize me?
If he recognizes you, then we will lose the trial, and you are going to be sent to prison.
No.
I don't want to go to prison, Mom.
Mr. Tapia.
Yes?
Good evening. Believe me, today is your lucky day.
How come?
Let's say I've come to tell you that you can earn more than even the lottery could give you. Do you mind if I come in?
Come in.
Thank you. I'm not going to waste your time. I have a proposal for you.
What is it about?
Look, I'm prepared to give you enough for you to live well for the rest of your life.
In exchange for what?
In exchange for something very simple, yet something that means a great deal to me. Interested?
Yes, I'm interested. What do I have to do?
Well, it's simple. Just make sure you forget the man who killed Montserrat Moret.
I'm really worried because the hearing concerning the death of Montserrat is already tomorrow.
Yes, Agustin told me something about that.
What did he say?
Well, if the witness confirms that it was Eric who was at the balcony with Montserrat, well, they will put him in prison.
Oh no. I honestly hope the witness is mistaken. Despite everything that's happening, I don't think he's a murderer. This would destroy Mr. Arturo. Not to mention Regina.
But you would have very good luck. Because if they lock Eric away, they'd give you the divorce immediately.
Oh no. Let's not go there. I don't want Eric to go to prison.
Who are you? And why are you telling me this?
That doesn't matter. The only important thing here is to consider how much better off you could be.
That doesn't sound very good.
Think it over. I offer you the opportunity of a lifetime. With much more than this. You and your family are going to live well for a very long time.
And what do you get in exchange?
Don't worry about me. I swear I'm not going to ask anything more than this. What's more, once I give you the money, you'll never hear from me again. It's very simple. In exchange, you're going to have everything you've ever dreamed of. Here's 100,000 to get you started, and when you do as I ask, I'll give you 1 million. Think of your family.
What's the meaning of this?
I'm leaving, David.
Why?
Because our relationship is over. For good this time.
Come on, please, Julia,
No,
please.
wait
Please,
for me.
1
I
second,
only want
just
to
1
go and
second.
see my dad.
Let's see. Listen, all I want to ask you is that you stay and I will be the one to leave the house.
No. I've seen some apartments and you're going to stay here in the house. I'm going to go with my dad.
My love, please, don't you realize that I won't allow you to go anywhere else? This is your house.
No, I can't. I can't be here. I cannot. Everything reminds me of you.
Then it's very simple. That's happening to you because you miss me. My love, forgive me. Forgive me and let's start all over. I beg you.
You can't be serious.
Believe me that I wish it didn't turn out this way, but
I don't have a choice.
Regina, don't you think we can overcome this? That we can fight through
But
this?
how? Try to understand. My mother is devastated because my father asked her for a divorce because of your mother.
Sweetheart, you and I swore something. We swore to each other that nothing would ever come between us, that we're going to fight against everything.
Yes, because I thought that our greatest obstacle was our dad's business. Our parents, or Daniela who wanted to be with you. I don't know, I never imagined this.
Yeah, it's true that I never thought I could feel this bad about something, and it's not only what my dad did to my mom, but also what she was capable of doing to him.
I understand you. And sweetheart, I'm sorry, listen. I never thought that I could be this disappointed in my father, but I know that your situation is worse. Because it's
No,
both of
listen, the
them.
problem is that I tried to be strong, Regina. I tried to be strong for me. I tried to be strong for you. For both of us. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't take it. I can't take it.
I beg you, Julia. Just tell me that the slightest possibility exists of us making up. Tell me that, please.
No. It can't be done. Not anymore. I can never believe in you again. You didn't only hurt me. David is suffering very much because of everything we've done.
That's true. I swear that I would give anything to turn back the clock, to do everything differently, but you know that's impossible.
Impossible.
All that I can assure you of right now, all that I can offer you, is that I'm going to spend my entire life to make up for my mistakes.
No, nothing can make up for it, Eladio. Look, I cannot forgive you for your years of deceit.
Well, I don't know. Perhaps going to therapy?
No, not anymore. Realize that we've hurt each other very much. I have made many mistakes as well, very serious ones. But the worst is that we hurt our son David.
I'm going to speak with our son, and you'll see that in time he will understand.
No, understand please that there's no solution.
Well, listen, don't be like that. Let's allow for things to calm down a little. I'm going and...
No. I only came for a while to talk to my father, and the one who's going to leave is me.
But Julia, understand.
I already told you.
Honey, how are you?
Hello, Dad.
How are you?
Fine, Dad. Something happened with David and me, and I wasn't able to come for you to go see the apartments, but tomorrow.
No.
I'm going to go now, and I'll come for you tomorrow.
No, honey. Honey, it's late for you to be out on the streets on your own.
Dad, no.
Obviously, it's already late.
Yes.
Just stay, please. How can I explain it to you? This is your house.
I don't want anything from you. Nothing.
Well, at least stay today.
Yes, dear. My dear, at least spend the night here and then
I don't want to,
tomorrow
Dad.
you can go.
I don't want to.
Go on, do it. You don't even need to see me. I'll go and shut myself in the guest room.
Please, honey, I would feel more at ease, and this way, you and I can talk just for a while, my dear.
No, Dad. I'm sorry, but I don't feel ready to decide that. All I know and all that I'm sure of is that I don't want to go back to this room I shared with you. I don't want to.
I swear that I've thought things through, but there's no solution.
There's always a solution. Of course there is, Regina. We can go away from here. We can go away from everybody.
No, that's impossible. Maybe we can give up our jobs, but just think about it. What if someday you and I get married or have a child? What's going to happen? How are we going to face the family? I'm not going to be able to see your mother without thinking of what she's done to mine. And the same thing is going to happen to you when you see my father and think of your father's grief.
Yes. It's so unfair, right? That a love like ours has to end because of others.
But then, if we stay together, we're going to end up fighting all the time because of our parents, and we're going to end up hating each other, and I don't want that. Listen. Life is like that. Love isn't always enough. And yes, sweetheart, listen,
No,
I would
no.
rather that you and I ended on good terms. I want us to be all right even if we're not together.
My uncle thinks that I told my aunt that you were his son.
You? Where'd you get that
I
idea?
don't know. No, I don't know. I tried to explain to him that I'd never do that, but he didn't believe me. And it hurts me so much, Franco, because on top of all the problems there are, now I have my uncle against me.
Come here, my love. Calm down. Eladio may not know who did it, but he will pay.
But it isn't fair, Franco.
I know. I know that it's not fair, but I hope he calms down and doesn't bother you anymore. Because you're not to blame for anything.
I also hope that he gets over it. I also wonder who could have told my aunt.
I think it was your grandfather.
My grandfather?
I'm almost sure of it. And I'm going to tell Eladio.
It's good that you stayed, honey. I didn't want to tell you in front of Eladio because I don't want him to intervene in anything that has to do with me.
What's wrong?
But so many problems have affected my blood pressure, dear.
But wait, Dad, where is your nurse?
No,
Has he checked
but-
you? Do you want me to call a doctor?
No, I'll tell you. It's my blood pressure.
But why? What do you feel? Are you all right?
And I also feel that I'm short of breath. Despite the oxygen, my
Let's
dear.
see, Dad.
I'm very depressed with everything that's going on, my dear.
Yes.
And if anything worse should happen to me, honey, I want you to be near me. I don't want to die alone, honey. No. No.
No, don't say that, Dad. You're going to be all right. Tomorrow I'll take you to see the doctor for him to examine you. And then we're going to leave here for good.
I'd better go.
Think it over. Think it over, I beg you. We both love each other, Regina. We both want this. Think about it. Stay.
I'm not going to change my mind. Stop insisting. I'm begging you. David, thank you for everything beautiful you made me experience.
No. I'm the one who has to thank you for having made me so happy. Thank you.
You gave me back my faith and love. And you made me believe that in spite of everything and everyone, that what we had was and is a great love.
I've never loved anyone like you. I'm always going to keep you in my heart.
And you're always going to be in mine. I love you.
I love you.
How are you feeling?
Terrible.
Well, don't worry. I've managed to get Julia to be a bit calmer. She was very worried to hear that my blood pressure went up. She will accompany me to the doctor. If he asks me to get plenty of rest, well, I won't be able to move, and she will have to stay here.
I don't believe this. How can you use your illness like that to manipulate people so you can get what you want?
Oh, but don't say it like that. It's only for you to see that I'm still trying to help you.
Go away. Just go away.
Excuse me, yes, I'm going now. I will let you rest. Oh, One with as good intentions that wants to do the best. That life will be more pleasant for everybody, but well then no.
Unbelievable.
It can be done. It's over.
My love, I spoke with Caridad.
What for? But why? I told you not to deal with her.
I understand that you don't want to be near her, my love, but I really think that, despite all the grief she caused my aunt, well, Caridad is a good person.
Yes, but in a big way, she was the one who caused all this. For me, she is making all this a very difficult situation. So please, I'm going to ask you not to talk to her.
No, Franco, you can't ask that of me. I saw her suffering for not knowing where her son was, and she told me that she's willing to support you in everything.
It's all right. If you want to deal with her, go ahead, but careful Julia doesn't find out or she will feel bad.
Yes, I will because she's your mom. And for you, it must be very nice that she tells you about when you were born. About your early years. And that.
Thank you, my love. Thank you for supporting me and showing me that you love me.
I love you.
You know that you're the most important thing in my life. And in a way, I do want my father to recognize me and have a status. It's for you, my love. Because you deserve it.
Mom?
What's wrong, darling?
You were right.
What are you talking about?
About Dad and Julia, it's true that they have a relationship. You were right.
How do you know?
I saw them kissing.
What's the matter, son? I came as soon as I saw your message that you needed to speak with me.
Yes. I also heard that Regina saw you kissing that woman.
Yes. And you have no idea how much it hurts me that things had to happen that way.
What did you expect, Dad? Do you realize what you've done?
Don't judge me.
Of course I will. You told me to stay away from Consuelo and you can't follow your own advice?
That's not the same.
No, and why is it not? At least you should have waited until both of you were divorced to go near Julia. What a letdown, Dad.
Yes, I know, but the circumstances
No,
are...
that doesn't justify what you did. And you're going to pay for your mistake alone. Because that's never going to work, Dad. It scares me. It scares me for you that all this will end up in a bad way. Now do you understand that it isn't that simple to renounce your love, Dad?
What just happened?
I'm so sorry, Mom. It hurts me to have to tell you this and to see you suffer, but I think it's best that you know the truth, that you're no longer in the dark.
I always knew.
Because the heart of a woman in love is never wrong.
Does David know?
Yes. And that's why we decided to break up, because there's no way for us to continue like this.
Yes, I can just imagine how you see Julia and your father now.
I am never going to forgive them for having deceived us this way, and I can't stand that they've made you suffer.
I'm so sorry, Regina. I'm so sorry that you have to suffer like this because of your father. I would have liked nothing more than for you to be happy with a man that you love, darling.
I have to forget about him, Mom. I
Listen,
have to.
You are young and beautiful. I'm sure someone else will come along in time.
I'm never going to love anyone the way that I love him. I know it.
I understand, because despite everything, I love your father with all my heart.
Well, Julia sent you packing, didn't she?
Yes, for the way that things came about. I mean, the pain she's feeling because of what Eladio did to her is still very fresh, but in the end, she's going to decide to be with me. That's the way it has to be.
Well, I hope so. All of this should be worthwhile because it's not going to be easy. Prepare yourself for the trouble with Nina and for the rejection of your children towards you and Julia.
I know, and you don't know how much it hurts me. I thought that I was prepared to face anything and everyone for her, but after I saw how Regina looked at me with all that pain and disappointment in her eyes, my goodness, and what Miguel had just said to me, yes, well, it made me realize that I have been so selfish this entire time.
Arturo, I tried to warn you, right? But in the end, it's going to be hard work to get back their love now that there's no turning back.
No, I can't control it. I can't control it. No. I can't control what I feel for her, you understand? I'm going to confront whatever may come.
Listen, the most important thing now is that you try to remain calm. We have to concentrate on Eric's trial.
Yes, I know. The hearing is tomorrow.
I have to prepare for it. Let's go see Eric, because we have to find a way to resolve in the best way possible his problems with the law.
Yes, my son.
Good morning, Aunt. Are you going to have breakfast?
I'm not hungry, thank you.
Godmother, I'd like to speak with you.
Look, Franco, I don't want to be rude, but I cannot.
Aunt, Franco only wants to...
No, honestly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I can't handle this right now. Excuse me.
Let me go with you, please, Aunt. Franco, you don't mind, right?
No, my love, on the contrary, please.
Aunt!
Yes. Godmother, I only hope that this will all change someday.
I'm telling you that Ma'am Regina isn't here. Why are you forcing your way in
Petra, listen to me.
here?
I need to speak with Regina. I need to see her. Help me.
Yes, I know, but she isn't home, okay? She told me clearly that she doesn't want to talk to you. What do you want me to do? Get fired?
What do you want, David?
Ma'am, good morning. I need to talk to Regina. I need to talk to her. I'm
Well, I
begging.
don't want you to see her, and you should know that you can't have a relationship with her.
You know all about it?
Yes, of course. Your mother and Arturo are the only ones responsible for the fact that you two can't be together.
Listen, I understand. I understand perfectly well that you're upset. I feel the same way. I wasn't even able to sleep last night because I was thinking all about this. But Regina and I are not to blame, ma'am.
Yes, but just like me, you are nonetheless affected. Regina came home broken-hearted to tell me that she saw your mother and my husband kissing. Now answer me, do you think that can be forgiven?